Robeson, a 13-year-old who survived the Canadian wilderness for 54 days. We are also going to interview his mother and father, Mr. and Mrs. Robeson, and the rescuer. So, Brian, how did you handle the elements of the wilderness?
Well, when I first got there, I wasn't sure what to do, but I knew I was going to be cold and tired, so I built a little shelter with trees, parks, branches, and bushes.
What did you eat while you were in the wilderness?
That was hard. I found some eggs from a turtle, and I ate some fish. And the one thing I remember the most was these cherry-looking like things, and they made me really sick every time I ate them until I got used to them.
So how was your experiences with the inhabitants of this wilderness?
Well, I was scared at first because I kept hearing all the noises in the forest. But I saw turtles, and a skunk sprayed me, and I couldn't see for a while. And over there, a moose came through and attacked me for no reason. It just started attacking me, and it would stop, and then it attacked me a second time and threw me all over the place by the water back there. And
poor baby.
Yeah, Mom, it hurt. I was scared.
And we had a porcupine that stuck me with its needles, and lots of birds and fish, and the mosquitoes were crazy. I couldn't get away from them.
Wow. How did you make fire in the wilderness?
Well, I didn't know at first, but I remembered in school that there are two rocks, if you strike them together, create a spark. And then one time, by mistake, I hit my hatchet on a rock, and I saw a spark fly, so I got some stuff that would burn easy, and then kept working with my hatchet on the rock.
What event sticks out in your mind as the most terrifying?
Well, the tornado scared me a lot, and the noises at night really scared me, but the most was when I went to the airplane and saw the dead pilot still sitting in there. I still think about it.
I'm going to ask your mother, Ms. Robeson, why did you give Brian a hatchet before he fled?
Well, I just thought it'd be a good gift for a 13-year-old boy. He was going up to see his dad in the Canadian wilderness, and I just thought that, he could go on a cabin trip with his father or something like that.
Mr. Robeson, did you ever think that your 13-year-old son could survive alone in the Canadian wilderness for 54 days?
Honestly, no. My son is such a city boy, and his mom babies him a lot.
That's not true. Do you see changes in your son now?
I do. He's grown into a young man, and I'm very proud of him.
These next two questions are for the parents. Has Brian's return changed your relationship?
At first, yes. We were very happy to see him, and so we thought that we might get back together, but as soon afterwards, this was just for 2 months. Yeah, we were really happy to find him alive. Nothing was changed.
Did you both ever give up hope for finding him alive or even him at all?
Yeah, he had been gone almost 2 months, and we had already had a memorial service for him and everything, so we had pretty much thought that he was gone. I can't believe he made it past a week out there by himself. It's amazing.
I'm going to ask a couple of questions to the rescuer here. How did you find Brian?
I was out tracking birds, and I heard the emergency beacon, and I landed my plane on the lake, and there he was.
What condition was Brian in?
He was skinny, dirty, needed a haircut. Otherwise, he was okay.
Can you tell me about his emotional state?
Well, that's the surprising part. I thought he'd run up to the plane and be crying and hysterical, but no, this kid invited me to dinner.
Do you have any final comments on the rescue?
I think it's a remarkable young man. I know grown men who couldn't do what he did. Being out there for 54 days by yourself is more than a lot of people, even me, probably couldn't handle. So I think he should teach survival, and great young man, wonderful young man.
Wow, we're very proud of you. Brian, what will you remember most from your experience in the wilderness?
I think the most thing I remember is learning that I shouldn't feel sorry for myself no matter what's happening, and that if you put your mind to it, you can do anything you want to do.
I'd like to thank you all for coming today and sharing your remarkable story. Thank you.
Where's Mom? So, Mom, this is how I kind of did it. I had fun. All right, this is Hasty. It ain't working too well.
It was actually showing you guys anyway. How he did it. You can talk to Mom.
What's that?
You can talk to Mom and tell her
Oh.
how you did this.
So, Mom, although I had a little shelter, this is kind of how I did it. I built it out. And I just sleep up inside it. All right. Anyway. Well, I didn't know right away, Mom, but what I did was I built a little pile of stuff that would burn, and I took my hatchet and just kept pounding it until it sparked. And then blew on it, and put some stuff on it, and twigs, and I had fire.
The 2-year-old son could survive the wilderness for 54 days.
Did you stop? Take 2. Cut! It's probably me acting like Whopper time. It's Whopper Swapper time.
We really thought that he was already passed away. We were so excited.
Yeah, I can't believe he survived.
Mom, you should have done that.
Sorry, Dad. What are you talking about?
Because he is sitting here with this thing like this,
Oh.
and I'm like imagining him like I'm picturing him like I'm sorry. I just